K Black in the building, man. It's Monday morning motivation. Many of us are getting up this morning. For the ones who's not already on the grind, many of us we getting up in the morning. We taking our showers, we brushing our teeth, we praying, sipping on coffee, getting something to eat, or whatever regimen that we do to get ourselves prepared for this Monday morning hustle. And when I mean hustle, it means all type of ways, man. Whether you're going to someone's job, whether you opening your own business, or hustling. It is what it is. You got to survive out here. As you start your day, many of us, we come to a time in our life we feel like giving up. We all been there. And for the ones who are at this breaking point, it seems as if nothing is going to get better. It's like every day they're going to get worse and worse. I just want you to know you can't give up, because failure is not an option. You have to want and crave success, no matter how hard it is, no matter what obstacle is placed in your way. You have to overcome it. It's many stumbling blocks. You might be going to a job and it might be a whole bunch of haters there, man. You might be, your mindset might be, I'm trying to become better. I'm trying to climb up the ladder. I'm trying to even be a supervisor, or this just might be just a stepping stone into your next venture. And it might be some people who don't share those same sentiments. They might try to be confidence. They don't try to be confident builders. They try to be individuals that knock your confidence down, man. You say something positive, they always saying something negative. You gotta use those people as fuel. You know what I mean? Not to say you gotta prove them wrong, but you cannot allow them to get the best of you. Sure, it comes time, you gotta look in the mirror and be like, God damn, man, I don't think I can do this. But the champion in you, have to say, you know what, man, I'm knocked down, but I can't stay down. I got a 10 count and I gotta reach my feet, man. I'm using that as a metaphorical, of course. You can't just stay down, man. There's nothing wrong with getting knocked down, but there's something wrong if you stay down. You gotta dust yourself off, get back up and try again, man. And like I said before, it's the difference between success and failure. A failure is an individual that do something once and never try it again. And a successful person is an individual who does that same thing, fail, but continue to keep pushing forward until they are successful. That's the only thing difference between the person that's a failure and the person that is successful. You're going to have many naysayers. You're going to have many haters. You're going to have people that just want to just knock you down, man. You know what I mean? You can be on a spiritual high. You can be just on a high of, just being so happy because things is falling in place. And since they're sad and since they're doing horrible in their life, they want to make sure that you get pulled back down. You know what I mean? Don't allow them to do that. Know where you're going, man, and know what you're trying to do. Set goals, and every time you set a goal, you check it off, and put another one up there, man. Say like, hey, I want to have, this amount of money by the end of the year. You know what you got to do to accomplish that. You got to start saving a certain amount in order to save up that amount. And it don't have to be. It could be for a trip. It could be, to buy that car that you want. Or it can even be you just want to save some money. Be it as it may, no matter what it is, it's ways around to do it, man. I know I work very hard. It's documented. I've said it many times. Work 2 jobs, hustle on the side, do what I got to do. You know what I mean? Because at the end goal for me, I said the end goal, my goal, I said at the end of the year, every year, is to make 100 grand. I'm not saying that I'm successful in that venture every year, but what I'm saying is I'm trying. And I'm not necessarily saying I'm failing in that venture every year either. But what I'm saying is a method to my gladness. Some people, they can't do what I do. You know what I mean? And some people can't do what you do. But they always try to give you, pointers and try to give you things like, oh, you should do this and do that. But they're not doing it themselves. If you listen, don't listen to a person that's less successful than you are. It's just the facts, man. That's the equivalent of a poor person giving a person who has money advice. You go to a damn gas station to get, 25 on pump one, and you got a person out there telling you what you should and shouldn't do and how you should save your money, and at the end of he asks you for $5. Like, why in the fuck, if you know all these good damn things, why the fuck you ask me for money? You should be go out there hustling, because they don't know shit. So the only thing they want to do, is it's just good for just telling you what they think you should be doing. Like, nah, follow your own advice. If you don't follow your own advice, no goddamn way I'm gonna follow yours. You know what I mean? I've just said this many a times. If I gotta work 10 jobs to get to 100 grand, that's what I'm gonna do. It's just like here on YouTube. I said if I gotta make 1,000 vids to get to 1,000 subscribers, that's what I'm gonna do. Because the end goal is for me by the end of this year is try to have 1,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? And I'm doing everything I could possibly do to achieve that. And it's growing slowly but surely, but I'm gonna get there. Just like at the end of the year, like I said, I had to have this conversation with my friend, like, "Oh, you working so much, man?" And I had to tell him, like I said, at the end of the day, just because you can get that 1K, 100K at your one job, don't knock me for having to do it at 2 or 3 and hustling on the side to get it, man. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I just want you guys to know. You know what I mean? When you look in the mirror, man, you have to see a person that is trying and going to be successful. No matter what nobody tell you, man. Don't listen to them. You know what I mean? Because closed mouths don't get fed. And if you don't work, you don't eat, man. It's just the facts, man. You know what I mean? You gotta be out there, at this, and it's about sacrifice. You're gonna sacrifice a whole lot. It's gonna be some things that you want to do, but at the end of the day, it's gonna look good in the end, man. I'm totally honest. I know some people say, "Oh man, you don't get enough sleep." At the end of the day, I've been asleep for way too long. And if I knew what I knew now, I would be where I need to be at. So since I ain't getting in my 20s, I'm doing everything I got to do in my 30s. So in my 40s, I can rest and relax, and I can do everything I want to do. So this is just a quick Monday morning motivation, man. I just want y'all guys to have a good one. To my brothers and sisters in the LDBC, salute. And, I look forward to, listening to y'all videos, man, as I'm on this grind. Like, comment, subscribe.